and welcome to Read and Roam. I'm your host, Kaylin, and today we are reading, we are roaming, and we are also playing Animal Crossing. So this is an Animal Crossing themed vlog. Once the Animal Crossing Lego sets were announced, I knew I had to do a themed video about Animal Crossing. I wondered if there were any Animal Crossing books, and lo and behold, there is an Animal Crossing series. So we are going to start off the video first with an unboxing. Yeah, rip it. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Here is the book. It's Animal Crossing Deserted Island Diary, the official manga for the mega hit game. Read a gag-filled adventures of 4 goofy residents living among the Animal Crossing New Horizons characters. It also includes a bonus animal guide with game tips. Now that I got the book in hand, I'm about to go grab a quick little drink, and then we will sit down and start a reading vlog. The sun is starting to finally peek out of the clouds, the wind's blowing, it's so nice outside, so I had to open the door. We are gonna also try this Starbucks coffee drink thing that I got at Walmart to see if it's any good. I will say that this little Starbucks drink that I got in that bottle it tastes just like a dragon drink. It is so good. Yeah, I would definitely buy that again. It's time to get some reading done. So I'm officially done with chapter number 1, and here are my thoughts, feels, and opinions so far. I really enjoy the artwork. I think it's fun. I think we left on a great cliffhanger for the end of chapter 1 with using all the island's resources. However, one character speaks in snot bubble, which I think is absolutely disgusting. I can definitely see that this is geared towards more of a younger crowd. I feel like this would be great for kids who are maybe a little bit older, but would like the Captain Underpants type-esque books. I feel like this would be perfect for them. Okay, so we're at the end of another chapter, and this chapter kind of focused on Blathers and museum creation, and I think I like how the end of these chapters wrap up because we have add this to the collection. After that day, Blathers was in charge of managing all exhibits because they're putting together all these random fossils and being like, aha, this is what it is, and it's definitely not that. So now that I've gotten to like the middle part of the book, this is where we're gonna have the animal guide with 20 characters. So the first one we have is like Tom Nook, then we have Blathers and Mabel. My favorite, the little wisp guy. Oh, he is so cute. After the animal guide, there is the lifestyle tip guide. And once you're done with that, you're essentially done with the book. So here is a quick review of Animal Crossing Desert Island Diary, book number 1 in this series. It was an all right read, so it gets a 3 out of 5 stars from me. Pros, it was a fun, quick read. I liked that we had like a story, then we had the characters, and then we had some tips, which I thought was fun. It's a great introductory if you just start playing Animal Crossing and don't really know what's going on. I feel like this book would be great. The cons would be the one character talks in snot bubble, which was a little gross. There's some slapstick, obnoxious humor. So it's definitely for people that would probably like Captain Underpants type books. But I overall enjoyed it and read it, and it was an average read for me. So once again, 3 out of 5 stars. And now that I'm done with this book, let's head out to my local Target to pick up an Animal Crossing Lego set. for my local Target, I'm going to unbag the Lego set. I'm really excited. We are doing Isabel's house visit today. It has 389 pieces. Here's a pro tip. If you are doing Legos, do not put on fake nails beforehand. It's really hard to place the Legos together, one, and then also if you mess up, it's even harder to rip them apart. So today I painted my nails. We are not doing fake nails because I've learned from experience. Okie dokie. Ah! Okay, so here is bag 2, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we have this little, it looks like the base of our house from the back side. So we have this. We have 6 bags of Legos. And then we also have our little manual that is going to be guiding us today. So I guess without further ado, let me just get started with bag number 1. Before I start my last bag, this has only roughly taken me not even a half hour to build so far, which is 1, a great success, and 2, not time consuming, which I appreciate. The house is for the most part built. I have some extra little pieces over here, but oh my gosh, look at this cute little furniture that was made. It is so adorable, and it even gives you templates in the instructions on where to place things if you needed some ideas. And oh my god. And now I'm officially done building the Animal Crossing Lego set. It took me roughly like 40 minutes to complete, which isn't too bad. Now that we are done building this cute little Isabel's house, now let's head into some Animal Crossing New Horizons gameplay where I'm gonna show you my village. So let's go. So welcome to the town of Maple Leaf. Here are my residents and buildings before we get started on the island tour. Residents over here on the left, there is me. We have Nan. We have, Beardo, which I've been trying to get rid of forever. Flip and Sylvia, who have been here since the very beginning. We have Panchetti, we have Gruff, we have Rattle, and we also have Wendy. Most of my buildings are on my little side of the island. So first up, we have the resident service, or city hall is what I like to call it. Then we have Tom Nook Shop. Then we have the Maple Sisters over on the other side of the island. The museum and cafe is also within walking distance of Town Hall. We have the campsite, which is over by where my villagers mainly live. And then we have the airport. So let's get to it. There is me, and I'm gonna do a little twirl here. You can see this is my little gardening outfit I have for my little person. When you walk out of the house, you have the spooky archway. And I'm just gonna walk around and show you my little gardening area. Plenty of pumpkins, tomatoes, potatoes, and then my big old pumpkin patch over here. I think that's my favorite thing about this game is planting pumpkins. We have our little workshop over here. We have more flowers and my little grill station. Since I like to cook in real life, I figured I would be cooking in Animal Crossing. So I'm gonna go inside and show you my house real quick. So when you walk into my house, you can see there's obviously some food on the floor. We have some plants, we have some clothes, and then obviously the purple rugs, which I really love. Clothes, and obviously all my books. Back in my second room, I call this my kitchen area. I have the desserts, the stove, we have the sink, we have more food also on the floor, which is definitely not good. Hopefully the health inspector doesn't come in and shut me down. I have a microwave and I have a fireplace. And now we're back outside and I'm gonna take you on a little tour. So here's our little coastline. Oh, also this little free library is also one of my favorite parts of Animal Crossing. I love that we can have little free libraries. I just wish you could actually use it. So over here we have our little sports center. No soccer ball, but you can play football and volleyball with this goalie. Then we come down here, and then there's little flowers, beds, more flower beds, and then this is what I have deemed my little park. I have some toys, and then over here we have the tanning area, and then there is Flip. Hello, sir. How are you doing? My tanning area with my flamingo, and then we're gonna do. Here is the entrance to my island, though. I love all the flowers and the entrance. Like, look at this little gazebo thing. Off here we have a telephone in case you are on the wrong island. You can call home. And this little path leads you to up here to City Hall, as I call it. And then back over here, we're gonna backtrack to Nook's Cranny. So the store's over there, right off when you come into the island. And then over here, we have our passed out bird. And then this is more of like our little bonfire, beach area, if you wanna play activities and swim and all that stuff. Over here is just a bunch of trees. Nothing really developed. As we pass my little city hall, we make our way to the museum. At the museum, we now have the cafe. I recently just got that added to the game, so I'm a little bit behind. But here is my pride and joy, this massive area of flowers. It is my favorite part of this entire place. One day the flowers, I will probably get them over here, but until then, they've just kind of stayed there for the time being. I just recently built this path because I think it'd be nice to have a path that goes there. Now we're gonna come over to the other side of the island. There's just a bunch of trees right here. More flowers. Up here, there are more flowers as well. I try to have my island be super flowery because I think they're just so pretty and beautiful. So over here we have the Able sisters, and I have all these flowers right here. I have a little water fountain, a little nice little park area where you can do some shopping and also relax. Nothing really going on with the beach over here. We just have a couple of palm trees. And yeah, here's the other side of this little stump. There's not much going on there. There's just a little pond and some flowers. So not gonna get too into detail of that, but up here I started planting flowers and I started making a path that I never ended up finishing for all my residents right here because I wanted them to have like a nice little pathway to their houses. We're gonna go up the ramp. Ooh, look, lights and a nice little entrance. More flowers because you can never have enough flowers in my town. And up here is my second dedicated area for planting items. I have tomatoes, the wheat, the potatoes, and then more flowers. I have my cherry tree over here. But other than that, like the plans for this area is going to be a huge garden someday. As I climb back down, there's more flowers. This is probably the most boring island tour ever. Let me know what I should do to spice up my island in the comment section down below. And right here is just like a little river with a bunch of flowers next to it. But this is my pride and joy. I try to never pluck anything out of here, but I pride myself on having a look at all these weeds. I think it's so fun to have this big weed area. I know there's like something that I can make with weeds, so that's why I've been holding on to this area for so long. As you go over here, here's a little waterfall that I made. Over on this side, there's more flowers. It's not that interesting, so we're gonna skip that part. We're gonna head over here to the other side of where the weeds are at. Do note that I only play Animal Crossing a few times a quarter maybe, and then also whenever I'm traveling, I play Animal Crossing on the plane until I pass out. Over here we have the telescope, so you can look out at the stars and the ocean. And then we have a little pond. Oh, look, a balloon. I must go over there and grab that. It's definitely some bells. Over here is my winter pad. It's a wintry ice bar, and I haven't done anything with that besides put that there. Here are more houses, so I still also need to continue what I did with the houses and my campsite. The houses over here. So at one point or another, I'm gonna build out this little stone path. I'm gonna also build that over there so they can have a nice little path to get to their house. And yeah, that's essentially it for my little home and island tour. I'm sorry, it was just so not interesting. There's not really much going on with my island. When I play Animal Crossing, I just mainly play it to catch bugs, fish, and then yeah, there's nothing really else much to it besides plant flowers and foods now. So anywho, I hope you enjoyed this little island tour. Well, that is it for today's video. Thanks for joining me on my Animal Crossing journey, whether that be reading, playing, or also building a Lego set. Now that I am done with the book and the video game, I'm gonna scan these both into the little bib app and rate and review them. Anyways, let me know in the comment section down below what your favorite Animal Crossing villager is. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for a new bookish video.